Hey guys, we got a good show for you today. Actually, we got a great show. We are deep diving into technique, which we have not done in forever. We're gonna cover all 5 strokes in just a minute. We've got a giveaway coming up with 2 opportunities to win Fike Swim stuff, including these all new holographic caps that you can't get anywhere. These are gonna drop next week. You can be the first one to have them. We've got all new USA themed suits just in time for trials and the Olympics. Even if you don't win, go check them out. They are super cool. And before we get to that, update on where we are with the Olympic trials journey. So let's see. I woke up this morning weighing 200 pounds. I know some of you have said that I should tack on a couple more, but I had some really good conversations with my body and we feel like this is a good place to be. I got to play every card that I can and take every chance that I can. And losing weight is one of them. I'm not going to lose any more, but I feel good about where I'm at. I feel like I just need to lean into my rest more. I'm on the 3rd week of a 4-week taper, which means next week is the big one. Sunday, June 9th, 100 breaststroke. And the day before that, on Saturday, I've got the 50 free, where I'll be doing breaststroke to get ready for the 100 the next day. Now, at the end of this week, I have a race to see where I'm at that's gonna help me kind of gauge what I do in the final week of taper. It's a small meet, time finals only, which is big reason why I didn't shave for it. And I am focusing on the first 50. I want to see what my top end speed is. And so here's your chance to win that stuff. First of all, like and subscribe, please and thank you. And then comment below with 2 predictions. First one is, what am I gonna go in the first 50, right? I'm hoping to be under 29, but you gotta get it down to the 100th. Then the second prediction is, what am I gonna go for the whole 100, not the second 50. Second 50, I am cruising that, DPSing the heck out of it, like 12 or 13 strokes. I don't know what to tell you there. That's anybody's guess. If anybody gets this second prediction right for the whole 100, I may have to give you extra prizes. Shit, I may have to give you the whole freaking company if you get that guess right, because that's just totally up in the air. So 2 predictions, first 50, whole 100, what am I gonna go? Usual rules apply. Residents of the continental US only, I'm sorry, but that's just to win. Anybody can play. And then second one is, you must get your prediction in by noon Central Standard Time on Saturday. I race at, I think, 1:20. So good luck to you. Good luck to me. We'll see how this all goes. Let's get on with the show. We have got a 5 for 5 right now. We're not going to be talking swimming news like usual. This is going to be 5 strokes in 5 minutes. The most important tips that I can give you for those 5 strokes. Here we go. Let's start with butterfly. Now, everybody has had that feeling of going vertical and feeling like they are drowning. And the first step to preventing that is making sure that as your arms come around on the recovery, the thumbs are down. The more forward they are, the more it's going to take your body uphill. Uphill swimming, just like uphill running, no fun. Get the thumbs down to keep forward pressure on your stroke and swim downhill. The other thing that helps you swim downhill is getting the hips up by pushing on the sternum, not the head. So at the end of every stroke, everybody can see those nice butt cheeks bumping on top of the surface. People who struggle to finish 100 or a 200, you will notice you don't see their butt cheeks anymore. At the end of your stroke, as you're getting the chest down and the hips up, enter where you want to pull. So many people start clanging out front. It's a wasted energy because you just have to separate again. It's not breaststroke. Get them in about shoulder width apart and get going. But if you're not used to doing it shoulder width apart, this is going to feel like you're swimming out here. Don't be afraid to feel awkward. Backstroke, it is all about tempo, but the big problem you see is a lot of people start treating it like freestyle, and as they send the arm into the water, they start hyperextending the shoulder to try to get more water. Just like in freestyle, don't do that. Keep the shoulder in its socket so that you can get into the water quickly, get through the pull quickly, and get around and around and around, keep that tempo high. You start searching for more water by doing this stuff, it's gonna kill your tempo. The other thing it might do is create a disconnect between your shoulders and your hips so that you start twisting up and snaking your way down the pool. Other tip for you, we've all been told you enter the water, you gather up all that water, and then you send it down alongside your body with a strong snap. Stay away from the side of your body. You've got water rushing past you there. There's no power there. Send that water down alongside your body over here, a little bit away from your body. When you finish that snap, boom, slide up and over top your butt cheek, and then in again. Okay, breaststroke, my baby, here we go. The best advice I think I ever got, at least in the last couple of years, came from Coach Kim at Metro. And he said, you've got to work on your hand speed. They have to be faster. And I was confused at first because for so many years, I worked on getting high. And when my hands got to right here, everything I had just forward. He was like, no, they've got to get there faster. I was not squeezing fast enough, and there was just a little bit of a pause right here because I was so focused on going from here to here that I put in that little pause. And so lately, over these last few months, I've been working really hard on just seamless, together and through, together and through. When you look at great breaststrokers, they are so good at that. They look like they're sliding along the surface, being sucked through. The other mistake that they don't make is pointing the fingertips up to the sky. This does nothing for you. It turns into this or plowing like this. Don't do that. Keep the fingers forward. Freestyle. All right, let's talk about this this straight arm stuff. It's all the rage. Everybody's trying it. It's a really powerful way to swim freestyle, but it comes with a lot of pitfalls, especially if you don't have great body awareness. As that arm comes over, you have to start hooking into the water where the fingertips are entering first, and then the elbow follows in behind so that you can get into your early catch. But so many swimmers, especially age groupers, they see the pros doing it, it's like smack, 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 and they just see aggression, so they apply that, but they don't see the nuance to it. You've got to come in, knife it in, keep the elbow high. As you're coming over, don't let the hand take over. Keep it an elbow-driven recovery so that as you come in, you're still swimming downhill. Because if the elbow sits back, it's going to take your chest up and you're going to swim uphill. Never swim uphill. Get that elbow forward so that you stay forward. All right, the fifth stroke. You probably thought I misspoke when I said 5 strokes, huh? But don't forget, Dolphin kick is considered the 5th stroke because it's done in literally all 4 other strokes. So let's talk about how to make yours great. It has to come from the abs and the hips. Problem is, when people start racing, they get super excited, adrenaline gets the best of them, and they start doing what I call squeaky kicks, which is really small, like this, okay? You've got to make sure that the wavelengths start off big and get smaller as you go to your breakout. A great way to practice good dolphin kick is to do it on your back at the surface. Focus on lifting the pelvis to start the motion and then following through with the toes, shooting, bubbling the water up like a geyser. It looks like this. Pelvis up. But just be sure that as you do it, you keep your upper body still. Rocking up and down like this just kills your motion. Remember, always forward.